What's going on, guys? We're back again with another video. And now, guys, how many times have you opened up a gadget, whether it be from DJI or any sort of tech gadget or a camera, where you just rip it out the box and you just want to go on the streets and start filming? We're all guilty of it. We've all been there, even myself when I was new to tech. So we've all done it. I mean, many of us, we don't even bother upgrading the firmware. So in this video, we're going to talk about the 3 major settings that you need to do when unboxing your DJI Osmo Nano. Now, the first and foremost, well, it's the most obvious one, is upgrading the firmware. Many of us, we don't even bother upgrading the firmware. So make sure you upgrade the firmware. Now, in this video, I'm not going to talk about how to upgrade the firmware, even though I did show a little bit on my unboxing video. And besides, there's plenty of videos out there on YouTube on how to upgrade the firmware on the DJI Osmo Nano. But anyway, guys, let's jump into the 3 settings, which is a must. So let's go into the first one. Okay, so setting number 1, if you click on these 2 lines here on the screen, and then once you're in the Pro mode, which I recommend you should always shoot in the Pro mode. And you can see here we've got the click on colors. So you got your normal 8-bit, normal 10-bit, and the D-Log M. Now I recommend you change this to the normal 10-bit because that's going to give you more colors, more contrasty colors. You can take it a step further and go on to the D-Log M 10-bit. But I wouldn't recommend that if you're not into the color grading and you're not sure. So I would recommend stick to the normal 10-bit because that's the best settings for you. Okay, guys, so just to recap there, this setting is a must because you don't want the 8-bit normal because that's low quality. 10-bit color is 10-bit normal color. That's the setting you want. Now you can go up a level further if you're into color grading and you're into cinematic colors and all that kind of stuff. You can change it to the D-Log M, but keep in mind you are going to have to color grade that yourself in the end. So keep that in mind. But if you just don't want low quality and you don't want to color grade, then the correct setting for you is the 10-bit normal. Now let's go into the second setting. And now setting number 2. So if you click on the tick here, get back into the Pro menu. And if you scroll down all the way to the image adjustment, it should say. If you click on the image adjustment, you'll get another option which represents the saturation and texture. I always knock this down to -2 for both, but most of the time I do it to -1. So it's just personal preference because DJI always set it by default to 0, and it's too contrasty. So that's another thing. Okay, guys, so just to confirm here, just to recap, this setting will give you a good kind of like normal soft kind of cinematic look, because you see DJI have this habit of making their colors look so sharp and it looks too contrasty. So this is why we use the color adjustment. So just knock that down to 1 or -1 or -2, but never do a +1. So you don't want it +1 or +2 because that's going to make it look even worse. So I would highly recommend the -1 or -2. It doesn't really matter because you'll get good looks in both numbers. You just don't want to get that kind of digital kind of look because that's done by default from DJI. So let's go into the third setting. And now for setting number 3. So if you pull the screen down from top to bottom, go into settings and scroll all the way to the bottom. Well, not all the way, but it should say bitrate. Click on bitrate and make sure that's selected to high instead of standard, because by default it's set to standard, and that's an absolute must. Okay, guys, so just to recap there, this setting is very important as well because it'll give you it extracts more data into the file, so you're capturing more data. It's kind of like a raw image when you take a photo. You're extracting more data into the file, but keep in mind the file will increase slightly because you're extracting more data, which obviously makes more sense. Now, as an additional, let me just show you this additional setting. Yeah, so go back into the Pro mode and scroll. Can you see where it says auto exposure and auto white balance? Just make sure them two are set to auto. Again, this is personal preference, but I always leave it on auto because I feel DJI do a very good job of them two settings. Okay guys, so just to recap, make sure the image, the auto white balance and exposure is set to auto, because I feel DJI do a very good job of this. It's always like accurate. It depends on the environment that you're in and the kind of what you're shooting. But I normally leave them on the auto balance, auto white balance, because I feel that's the best settings. DJI have done a very good job of this. But there you go, guys. I hope this video helped you. Now, before I close this off, I'm just letting you know I do have a second channel called West Yorkshire Traveller. I'll leave the link in the description below. Now, keep in mind, it's got nothing to do with cameras or anything. I just do city walks and town walks. So if you want to help me support that channel, click subscribe. Even if you don't want to, just check the channel out at least, because most of the videos on there are done with the Pocket 3, sometimes the Nano. But there you have it, guys. If you did like this video and you did learn something new, please hit the notification bell, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.